Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Diesel and Iron. I'm your host today, Rick, co-host with Brian Furnace. Glad to have you guys back. Having a good time setting some things up. Today, guys, we're going to get into talking about subcontractors. What is a subcontractor? Subcontractor, guys, is, you know it, someone that performs work underneath your scope of work or for someone else. So we do jobs up here daily with multiple subcontractors on a job sometimes. I'm sure we do this everywhere else across the country because that's just called business, guys. So what are you looking for in a subcontractor is really the question that I have today for you guys is what are you looking for when you hire a subcontractor and what are they? Let's just go with a concrete flat work guy that pours concrete. Pretty simple. You don't think it'd be that big of a concept or idea because there's a lot of concrete guys out there. There's a lot of guys that really do good quality work. They're some of the most flightiest guys in the industry because they work so hard. Sometimes they party really hard. What is it that you're looking for when you hire somebody? A couple things that come to mind is a price point. What's the price point for them to do the work? What's their reliability? What's the quality of product look like? What's their time frame? And are they big enough and capable enough to do the job? For a standard driveway, pour residential job, you could probably do that with a 5 to 8 man crew, I would have to say. Give them a couple weeks and they could probably pull out a driveway in a couple days, whether they're prepping for it or rain delays. So out of 5 working days, I would say you really got 3 to kind of estimate whether it's rain or prep. What is it? What is it in a subcontractor? So let's talk about pouring 300,000 square feet for a commercial job. That same contractor might not be the same contractor that you want from the residential side to the commercial side. Now, not that they can't handle it because the quality of work is there and that their price points are good, but sometimes the demand of the job doesn't pertain to their availability and work performance. Let's say 5,000 square foot or 8,000 square foot driveway, that's a big job for a residential company. And they knock it out of the park. It wasn't the question or integrity of who they were and what they did in price point. It's can they handle a 300,000 square foot pour? How many days is it going to take? If it took them a week and a half to prep and pour 8,000 square foot driveway, that's not going to fly with a commercial job. Commercial job, they got laser screeds that roam around now, laser brushes. That's what I'd be looking for. So what kind of subcontractor would I be looking for a job like that? Well, first off, you're getting in that kind of square footage, for example. I want to know the quality of work, your price point, your availability and service, and how many men do they have for manpower? And what are they pouring with? What's their relationships with the contractors, the other contractors or the suppliers, when it comes to concrete supply? Do they have a good enough credit, big enough account to hold that kind of square footage or actually that kind of yardage for, that job? Let's say it's, $500,000 in concrete. I'm just making the number up right now. Do they have cash flow? Do you got to help cover that? What's the skinny to the details? And you start kind of looking at it all and you go, I want someone that could put out 20 to 40,000 square foot a day. Is that even possible? Well, yeah. There's laser screeds now. How big of a job are these people? What's their average pour? What are they putting out per day? And I'm talking good quality product because now you're not talking, a driveway tear out that you just go rip out in a day. I'm talking parking lots that if it goes down wrong, you're screwed. Like there's no hope but to rip out and replace with endless amounts of money now going to go back into subgrade prep, this and that. That's what you're looking for. So I'd be looking for a good sized company that could put it down, the manpower, what's their availability, the price point, and then time frame, because obviously something like this has to get budgeted into their schedule because it's not like they just pick up and start tomorrow. These guys are typically 6 months to a year out. They're always bidding to the following year. That's what I'm looking for a subcontractor. If you call somebody and you're starting to vet some people as a subcontractor, you need to start going to their Google, you need to start going to their Facebook, you need to find them personally. You need to see how their business is doing. You need to start asking for references, whether it's past customers, the credit, not a credit card, but some kind of credit supplier, whether it'd be concrete, right? That's a big one, or concrete supplies. That'd be a good one for vetting somebody like that. I mean, if they show up in like a $1,000 pickup truck with some concrete tools in the back, and it looks like you're going to give them a $5,000 check, and all you're going to see is taillights, and you don't even know if they're coming back again, I think I would pass on that and go for somebody a little bit more professional. And they have contracts, they have insurance, they can produce all that. Because a lot of subcontractors, they want to play the 1099 game. They had insurance, or they copied insurance, and they maybe edited their insurance and put their name on someone else's paper. Typically, good contractors in the industry, you ask for a cert, the insurance company emails it to you, attention, your name, your company, your address, and so forth, to your email. That's really it for subcontractors. And I mean, that's a very deep realm that you could dig in, whether you're doing dirt work, or even trucking, or you're looking for gravel pits, anything like that. It kind of all fits the bill. The mold's about the same. Do your homework. Check out what you're doing. Make sure you find the subcontractor that you're looking for, guys. I hope that kind of helps to just give a couple of highlights and some pointers on it. Really just know what you're playing with in this industry, because there's a lot of people in the industry that been around a long time, and there's a lot of good people in this industry, and then there's a lot of people that jump in the industry because they see the dollar bill, and yet they aren't the contractor that you'd want to hire. We've had a couple of those, and let me tell you, it's a nightmare when you get somebody that you got to chase around. They're quick to show up to grab the check, but they're not there to fix the problems, or they're not there the day the job's supposed to start. And boy, does it get you in a pinch on the schedule that guys in our industry push. With that being said, guys, you have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one.